welcome to Freshly Served, the healthy vegan cooking show. I'm Heather, and tonight we're going to make an Asian style soup with tempeh and brown rice. So I've started by cooking the brown rice. I've got it all ready to go, and I've used a long grain brown rice. It's a little bit less starchy than the short grain. Excuse me. Ah, that was the dentist. I got myself an appointment to get my teeth cleaned. Yay! Okay, so while I was talking to the dentist, my water has gotten boiling. So what I'm doing is I'm taking the stems from the bunch of cilantro that I have. So I chop the stems off, which I normally don't use for anything. I'm gonna throw them in the water along with some slices of ginger. And what this is doing is making a broth, a lovely flavored broth, ginger and cilantro. So those whole pieces are going to infuse their flavor into the water, and we're gonna have a yummy soup. All right, so you can leave that to boil for about 15 minutes. And while that's going on, I'm gonna get the rest of our stuff chopped up and ready to go into the soup. The first thing I'm gonna do is chop up my tempeh, which if you haven't seen tempeh before, this is it. It's just like a block of soybeans that have been fermented, which means that they are broken down a little bit, so they're much easier to digest than tofu. I find the texture and flavor much more appealing in tempeh than tofu. I really do not like tofu, aside from any health aspects of it. Okay, so I'm just cubing this tempeh, and I've gotten a flavored kind. It's just marinated. But if you have an unflavored tempeh, what you can do is put these cubes in a bowl with the tamari and sesame oil that are part of this recipe, so that the flavor will infuse into the tempeh. I've got the cilantro back here that I'll chop up in a little bit. I've also got some green onions that I'm going to chop, and some bok choy that I've washed, and I'm going to now cut up as well. After about 15 minutes, you should be starting to really smell the ginger and the cilantro coming up out of the soup pot. Beautiful. What you'll do next is just grab those out of the pot. Mine are going into my compost bucket. Then, once you get everything out, you can put your yumminess back in. And I've got my cooked brown rice back here. It was 1 cup dry, so I've got 2 cups cooked. Be careful not to make too much of a splash, otherwise you will burn yourself with the boiling water in the soup pot, and that is not fun. I've done it. I don't recommend it. Now I'm distracting myself, and I'm probably gonna burn myself. Okay. Very careful. I like to get every last grain because I love rice. Okay. That is in there. We'll get the tempeh in there. Really, I can just chuck all this in here. And once you get everything in the pot, it really only needs about 5 minutes, just enough time for the bok choy to wilt and for the flavors to come together. This is almost not fitting in my pot. Okay. Finishing touch, if you didn't use it to marinate your tamari, just put a little bit of tamari in here. Tamari is just a fermented soy sauce that's a little bit stronger because it's fermented naturally. It is much easier on the system. Soybeans are a lot more easily digested when they're broken down a little bit by fermentation. And then I have some toasted sesame oil, which is very flavorful, so you only need a tiny little bit. get those two stirred in here. Give it about 5 minutes on the heat, and this will be ready to eat. And this makes a great hot soup, but it's also excellent cold. Very healthy with lots of brown rice and lots of green vegetables in here with the bok choy, the cilantro, the green onions. Good protein from the tempeh, and beautiful flavors from the ginger, the cilantro, the tamari, and the sesame oil. I hope you enjoy this. You can find the recipe at healthyveganrecipes.net. I'm Heather, and this is Freshly Served.